This is the NARRAK fat tire folding electric bike. Big, chunky fat tires, a sturdy aluminum frame, and a classic step-through shape that makes getting on and off so much easier, especially if you're not super tall or just want something practical. I've spent a good amount of time riding and living with this e-bike, so I wanted to do a quick review and share personal thoughts for anyone who's curious, maybe even new to e-bikes. When I first got the NARRAK, I wasn't totally sure what to expect. I'd only tried rideshare e-bikes before, never owned one. The first thing that struck me was the size of those tires. Seriously, they're about 4 inches wide, which is way bigger than a regular bike tire. Fat tires like these are built for handling tough terrain. I've ridden it on gravel trails, some beachy sand, rough city sidewalks, and those fat tires grip in a way skinny tires just can't. It definitely takes bumps and potholes better, and I felt way more stable when the road got a little sketchy. Talking about design, the folding feature really stood out to me. It's a pretty substantial bike, about 63 pounds, so folding it is a bit of a workout, but it does fold down enough to fit in my car trunk or in an SUV. I personally like the convenience, especially for someone without a ton of storage at home or if you want to take it with you on a camping trip. The build feels solid, and nothing rattles or feels cheap. Now, on to something that confused me when I started, all these different riding modes. If you're new to e-bikes, it might sound overwhelming, but it's simple once you try. There's regular cycling, just like any pedal bike if you're in the mood for a workout or your battery's low. Then there's pedal assist, which means once you start pedaling, the motor kicks in and helps you move forward with less effort. Super useful up hills or on longer rides. This bike also has throttle mode, and that's where it gets really fun. You just pull a little lever on the handle, no need to pedal, and you're coasting down the road at speeds that honestly feel pretty wild for a bike. I got close to 28 miles per hour, which is more than enough for running errands, commuting, or just having fun. Walk mode is a bonus for, say, steep parking garages or crowded areas, where you want the bike to go slowly as you walk alongside. I use the LCD display all the time, and everything you need is right there. Speed, battery level, distance, all clear and readable. The battery itself is a 48-volt, 13Ah lithium design that's removable, which makes charging way easier. For longer rides, I appreciate being able to bring the battery inside instead of dragging the whole bike in. In my experience, a full charge gets me comfortably through several days of riding around town. NARRAK says the max is around 25 hours of battery life, but that depends how much you use pedal assist or throttle. The frame is pretty comfortable. I went for the step-through shape, which I think is perfect for shorter people, anyone who doesn't want to swing a leg over a big crossbar. Even though the listing says step over/through, I find the step-through is just more practical, and I've had friends of different heights take a spin without complaints. The seat is reasonably cushy, vinyl, nothing too fancy, but not uncomfortable either. I liked that the seat post adjusts easily so you can share it with a partner or friend. Let's talk about power. This thing has a 750-watt motor that can peak to 1100 watts. What does that mean for everyday riding? It means it's got a surprising amount of get up and go. I didn't have trouble getting up steep hills or starting from a dead stop at a traffic light. I think it's perfect for heavier riders too, since it handles up to 280 pounds without feeling bogged down. Hills, rough trails, city streets, it never felt underpowered. Safety features are pretty solid. The dual disc brakes give a lot more stopping power than rim brakes. I will say, the back brake isn't as sharp as the front at high speeds, so you need to give yourself a little distance for stopping, but as long as you're paying attention, it feels safe. The integrated LED headlight is bright enough for nighttime rides, and the taillight lights up when you hit the brakes, which is a feature I didn't know I needed but now appreciate. Most wiring is tucked inside the frame, so it's less prone to getting snagged and it keeps the bike looking cleaner. Out of the box, it doesn't come loaded with accessories. I added a rear view mirror, a carrier bag, and a little front case for errands, but those were easy Amazon finds. The important stuff, the battery, headlight, taillight, fenders, all come with the bike. You get a small toolkit and a charger too. One thing worth noting is the bike's weight. At 63 pounds, it's not the lightest, so it's not something I'd want to carry up a bunch of stairs every day. Folding is great for putting in a car, but carrying it far isn't easy. If you're hoping for something ultra-light, you can toss over your shoulder. This might not be it. Assembly was straightforward for me. It comes mostly put together, just need to attach the handlebars, front wheel, and pedals, and check the brakes and gears. The instructions are written clearly, so with a few basic tools, I was out riding in under an hour. From my experience, the NARRAK fat tire folding electric bike really hits the sweet spot for someone who wants one bike for everything: commuting, exploring, running errands, or traveling with an RV. The power and speed are enough for thrill rides, but the pedal assist and comfort features mean you're not exhausted after a long trip. The folding design and the fat tires make it super versatile, which is why I've found it more useful than a standard road bike or a regular e-bike with thinner tires. It's also great for beginners. If you're just getting into e-bikes, the controls aren't complicated. The LCD is simple, and you mostly interact with the throttle and pedal assist controls. I'd recommend it for anyone looking to upgrade their commute, hit some trails, or just make errands more fun. The battery range is long enough that you're not stressed about charging constantly, and even if you forget, it functions like a regular bike, so you're never stranded. I admit, I had some hesitations before jumping into an electric bike. I worried the tech would be confusing or that maintenance would be a pain, but so far, things have gone smoothly. Customer support is based in Ella, which makes getting help pretty convenient if you're in the US. In conclusion, the NARRAK fat tire folding electric bike stands out for its power, versatility, and rugged styling. The comfort, speed, and features make this great for all kinds of riders, whether you're an experienced cyclist or just want an easy way to get out and explore more. My experience has been all positive, with only a few minor drawbacks like weight and rear brake strength. If you've been thinking about getting into e-biking or want something you can fold, store, and take almost anywhere, I'd definitely suggest checking this one out. If you found this quick review helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your thoughts or questions in the comments below. Thank you for watching.